item on that board. First, Jungle Star, we got BTK, Mobazane on that purple buff first. So again, parallel jungling, they're both going to end up on where the gold laners are. Heavy poke on that mid side, that's what you gotta contend with if you are up against a Yve. But top side as well, this Irithel into 1-1 is gonna pose a bit of a problem for Xia, because Kara can just always perform that drive-by, always stretch your armor, outranges you. Xia already used his Inspire.
And Fnatic, Onic Philippines already going for this. Send our EXP laner up to the top side. Let Joy farm a bit. It's definitely interesting. Fnatic, Onic Philippines know they want to maybe play this aggressive. Know that last time they lost because they lost out on that mid. So this time they're taking control of the river. They're taking control of the mid lane.
And you get the taunt mid side. Hunu is going to take a lot of punishment. You're dealing with a Hilda that likes to move around a lot. Well, Kirkcho solves that problem, right? You get double roamer, essentially, and you can also match the tempo of this Hilda. And a Hilda that doesn't get to move around freely without interference is a Hilda neutered in that early game.
And look at the pressure already on to Mobazane. Did he steal that? King Kong? King Kong just used the retry. It's like, listen, bro, we know what we need to do. We're going to slow you down. We're going to be in your face all game today.
He's going to hit 5 first, and he will have retry back up in time for the turtle. So nothing much was lost for King Kong, but for Mobazane, you can already feel that pressure, right? This Yve got taught, this show just outpacing BTK's lineup at the start. Edith, I mean, this Edith, Hilda, they all have to just take it in their face early on.
Yeah, a little bit of damage on to Kirk there. Hoon and Shark got to try to clear this wave quick to get over to this turtle, but Brusco and Kirk already in position to zone them away as Mobazane tries to get this purple buff. There's no time. King Kong able to take the turtle, but 2 WMs come down. Shark goes down with them. Fried Chicken falls. Super Prince on the aggression as Mobazane is forced to back off with Kirk in his face.
Very unfortunate for BTK. They decided to take that fight, which I feel like they should have just let it go because, again, Mobazane was late.
Ooh.
He's going to go down.
Big Way of the Dragon does land on to Mobazane, and Brusco takes the kill. Kirk showing off in the jungle.
Didn't take that loss in the second game lightly. And FNOP, this is the biggest goal lead generated by one team in this series thus far, right? At least this early on, below 3 minutes, almost a 2K advantage for Fnatic on the Philippines, but the worst has yet to come. All lanes are won by the Filipino super family, and BTK are struggling at every single corner.
Yeah, the super family feels like a different beast right now coming into this game. The past 2 games, the highest gold lead we saw for about the first 8 minutes was 500 or 600 gold.
Yeah.
This time, Fnatic Onic Philippines is kicking things into gear. The engine is revving. And Fnatic Onic Philippines are showing BTK why they're the favorites.
And look at Kirk. He's going to proxy this wave. And BTK, there's nothing that they can do about Kirk. He's just going to waste time. Kirk
able to get the kick, trying to run away, but they should be able to get the kill here. Kirk still surviving, but wasting time. Precious seconds of BTK.
If Xia has any spidey senses, it's a good time to start considering backing off. Just give out space to Fnatic Onic Philippines. Wait for backup. They can't really do much in this situation. Again, FNOP just moves so much faster. King Kong once more taxing that purple buff of Mobazane, just like how he did in Game 1 when we had a similar matchup.
Yeah, Xia gets his first item locked in. He finally gets that Corrosion Scythe. Going to help out a bit, but it's still going to be some time. You know, the Wan already not the most extreme meta hero we've seen. I think Skylar is one of the only ones that have really pulled it off amazingly so far in M6, and it takes some time for it to really pop off. Fnatic Onic know this. That's why they're putting on the pressure. BTK has to try to hang on for this first mid, I mean, maybe even into late game.
Not only that, how are you going to unlock all that weakness points for your ultimate, right? All of them are so mobile. Cho is going to dance around, you know, with his Jit Kundo and Shunpo. You got to try to contend with the RWM the Super Free is going to set up. It's tough.
Kirk once again hunting for Mobazane, man. Kirk knows the assignment right now. Here comes the AOG, able to lock on. Hoon able to steal it. RWM does come out. Brusco with an AOG of his own. The damage lands on a Shark. He brings out the primal form. Kelra in a little bit of trouble. Xia going toe-to-toe, but he might get taken down. Xia falls. King Kong gets the kill as Fried Chicken looks for the next target. Mobazane able to lock down Brusco. 1 for 1, turtle for turtle.
BTK cannot breathe that big sigh of relief just yet, because that was only possible because it was the early game, right? Kara doesn't have his items just yet. Any other situation, he would have blown up Xia in under 3 seconds. So BTK, they got the turtle somehow. Mobazane, as always, good on their retry button. Even getting 2 kills for themselves. King Kong will attack the purple buff again. Can they stop him?
King Kong low.
Oh.
Mobazane misses. King Kong just gets away. Threads the needle. Able to slide out to safety. And he takes the purple along with him.
Even takes the buff after missing his retribution, I believe. Yeah, King Kong used his retri first and still got it. Bot side, they want to look for a play.
AOG comes out, does not lock on to Zia, but does fend him away. Zia's dancing right now. He's looking for towers. He's looking for space. He's looking for gold because he knows the clock is ticking. And right now, Kelra's clock is ticking much faster.
Now, Kelra is accelerating for sure. It's going to go for... I mean, he went for Hask Law straight for first item, then only completed his tough boots. It will only get harder from here. Berserker's Fury will be the second item for sure. For Kelra, if he at some point wants to go for Ballistic Gun, I wouldn't be against it for the extra range against such a short-reaching team like BTK.
Hoon takes the AOG once again. Looking for some looking for some engaged possibilities. I think the goal is maybe don't use it so early. Maybe wait out until you pop that AOG. Don't make it the first skill to come out of your team. Use it as a response. Use it as a chase. Use it as, peeling for your team. Something else than just diving into your enemies.
It's all about picking up poison. If you steal AOG, then RWM is going to be kind of that obstacle, and vice versa, right? If you steal RWM, Bruce can just jump on top of you with his Avatar of the Guardian. So in this case, I think Hoon has to really make those smart decisions. Stalling on this mid wave is the first step. Third turtle now, the point of contention.
Oh, Kirk with another kick. Puts Mobazane back into his grave. Fried Chicken falls next and Hoon's in trouble. He's looking for the escape, but there's no escape from the super family. A triple kill for Kelra. And the advance keeps coming. BTK against the ropes.
Fnatic are just too fast for BTK to keep up. This was the second time that Fnatic makes a move, and BTK tried to fight and they lost.
Zia gets crossbow Tang, able to find Kirk. More shots fired off. Can he back off, Shark? A little bit of trouble. Kelra gonna go in for the chase with the dive, but does not find another. BTK just slide by.
Guess it's the silver lining. Consolation prize getting Kirk. Zia getting the kill is massive. Had to use Inspire for it. They still lost the mid tier 1. But BTK needs to really stabilize this game. King Kong once more steals the purple buff. Wonder if we could get a stat of how many purple buffs King Kong has stolen from Mobazane. 2 levels ahead of the Suyo. Mobazane forced to go to the top side, and everyone else from BTK now starting to recognize that we need to stick by Zia. He is the president of North America right now, and we need him alive. We need him for that late game.
At this point, the amount of buffs that Mobazane has gotten, he's a glorified EXP laner. It's definitely tough for him.
Yeah.
He can't farm, he can't get his purple, he can't get his orange, and even look at King Kong now on the mini-map. He's going for another one. The damage is outputting. Mobazane just able to get it, but even that's a hard time.
It's also a minor switch up from King Kong, this time going for Temporal Rain for the talent instead of the Warcry, so then reduce cooldown for his dashes. Even more mobility given over to the Joy in these team fights, right? At the drop of a hat, King Kong can just decimate this backline, and you don't necessarily have to dive onto Zia. If you can get a Hoon, that is good enough. If you can force Zia out away from the fight, it is already a win condition. And not only that, Kelra can always catch up with that sprint on this Irithel.
They got to do something about Kirk, man. Kirk is having a hard time. I mean, Kirk is just making them have a hard time. Shark goes down. King Kong, I saw it coming. I'm watching the mini-map, and Shark's just inching closer and closer to Kirk. Man, and I mean, similar. Right now, the Cho has just been such a strong pick from game 2 to now. It has been a decider.
Isolation factor that it provides with the kick. And from the start, I already pointed out that this Edith is going to have a hard time even trying to keep up.
Yeah.
And now we are seeing Shark just not having a game at all.
Oh, a little bit of damage on a Mobazane. A lot of damage on a Mobazane. Kelra finds another one. 4-0 in 2. King Kong solos the Lord. And Fnatic Onic inch closer to their ticket to the knockouts.
I feel like Fnatic has taken off the weights, right? And Rock Lee weights, they've taken it off, and they're now ready to brawl.
Yeah.
Just moving at supersonic speed, almost 6k goalie with the first Lord. BTK might have to let this go.
Yeah, they're gonna have to back off, and look at the kick! Kirk! How do you do it? 5-man wipe as Kelra cleans their clocks. Mobazane back on the map, trying to defend. The minions are there. Fnatic Onic backs off, but there's still a Lord coming, ready to knock down the castle.
This is it might be early to say this, but I'll say it anyways. It's checkmate for BTK. No amount of miracle can save NA right now. FNOP are gonna go for the end.
That's it! AOD to the back, Mobazane off the map. Fnatic Onic attack. They want their name on the plaque. BTK trying to defend, pushing them away once again. Fnatic Onic PH. Let it happen. Let it burn slow, because the Lord is still coming.
There. The Lord hasn't even arrived at any of the structures just yet. And FNOP can continue to put an impact. I mean, look at
the damage.
He's just taking out the front line of BTK like they were made of butter.
BTK stuck in the base, waiting for hell to come right now. Fnatic Onic PH has brought Armageddon along with them. Kelra 7-0-4. We're 11 minutes in. I'm wondering if he's maxed out. And look at the damage. Deleted. Gone. Taken out. Another one on the chopping block. BTK in shambles. Shark deleted. Zia falls. Kelra looking for the Maniac. Looking for the Savage. Couldn't quite get it, but Fnatic Onic Philippines are going to take this tower. In the Philippines, there are no kings. Just the super family.
Pure domination as they let this play out in a celebratory fashion. Fnatic Onic Philippines